Hey everyone, it's me again. I'm so glad you came back. Today, we're going to talk about adjectives and how to use them. You should get your paper out now so you don't miss anything. Remember to write down your responses as you go. Ready? Okay, let's get started. An adjective is a word that tells us more about a noun. And by nouns, we also include pronouns in noun phrases. It describes or modifies a noun, as in, a big dog sleeps here. We could just say dog, but big helps us get a better idea of what we're talking about. But you might ask yourself, how can I tell if I have an adjective? Well, it's pretty simple actually. Just ask yourself these 3 questions. What kind is it? How many are there? Or which one is it? If you can answer any of these 3 questions, you have discovered an adjective. Trust me, they keep things interesting. Adjectives usually appear before a noun, like, she is a beautiful French woman, or I like Chinese food. Sometimes it appears after, as if to say something like, it is hard. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a kitten. She ate and went to sleep. What? Not a very interesting story, you say? Well, of course not. What is this story lacking? Right. Adjectives. There are no adjectives in this story, so we really don't have a lot of detail. But maybe I can make it better for you. Here's my story. See if you like it. One sunny morning in early spring, a fluffy, cuddly calico kitten tumbled out of her basket and scampered on wobbly legs to get a quick bite to eat. Some kind person had left a bowl of tuna on the kitchen floor, and she knew it was meant for her. She ate the yummy snack, and her fat belly was so full that she curled up in the dishwasher for a little nap. If you want to know what happened to the kitten after that, just ask me in class. I'll let you know. But for now, look at this story and see how many adjectives you can find. Write the number on your paper. I thought I'd bring in a little backup to help you understand this time, so let's listen to our friend talk about adjectives.
What are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. They describe nouns in the sense that they tell you more about the noun. Take, for example, the huge red bus. Huge and red are adjectives that tell us more about the noun bus. So it's the large man wore a suit rather than the man large wore a suit. In fact, one good way to decide whether a word is an adjective or not is to put it in front of a noun. What I want you to do is drag the tick to the sentences which contain adjectives and the crosses to the sentences which do not. When you've finished, click on Done.
Alright, we can do this together. Pay attention. Aesop wrote a fable about a greedy fox. We're talking about the fox here. What do we know about the fox? Well, we know the fox is greedy, right? So I think we have an adjective there. Let's put our check mark next to number 1. The fox saw a shepherd putting food into a hollow tree. What kind of tree? It's a hollow tree. So I think we need a check mark on this one too. And number 3, the split in the tree was large. Remember when he said sometimes the adjective is after the noun? The split is large, so large is describing split. They tried to trick us, but we know there's an adjective in that sentence too. And the last sentence, we all like stories. Well, what kind of stories? We don't know. How many stories? We don't know. Which stories? We don't know that either, do we? So if we've asked those 3 questions, what kind is it? How many are there? And which one is it? This one does not have an adjective. So let's put an X in this box and see how we do. Good luck.
Yes, well done, that's right. The first 3 sentences contain adjectives, words that describe nouns. In the first sentence, greedy is an adjective describing the fox. In the second sentence, hollow is the adjective describing tree. In the third sentence, large is the adjective describing the split in the tree. Now notice how on some occasions the adjective can come after the noun. The final sentence is just a statement. No words are used to describe stories.
Great job. Okay, I think we're about done here. Make sure you've completed your worksheet and bring it to class. But just do a quick review before you go away. I want you to remember these things. An adjective is a word that tells us more about a noun. It describes or modifies the noun. The 3 questions you want to be able to ask: what kind is it? How many are there? Or which one is it? Those are the 3 questions that will tell you if you have an adjective. And if you don't have an adjective, well, maybe you ought to look for one. It might perk things up a little bit. Until next time, T2 out.